This sibling, those siblings right there, I have grown fond of them as we continue to see them throughout this film. And I care about them so much. Hopefully their mother is still alive. Oh, this movie is manipulating my emotions. And I find it appealing.
Where's the rest?
She's alive, yes. Life's about the little things, man. The little things. Small details like that really fill in the color of the story.
Our people are safe. We have paid for it with many lives.
Lord Aragorn. Where is he?
He fell.
The ambiguity of the word fell.
Helm's Deep has one weakness. Its outer wall is solid rock, but for a small culvert at its base, which is little more than a drain.
Ah, snap. Just enough room to let in ne'er-do-wells.
Even if it is breached, it would take a number beyond reckoning, thousands to storm the keep.
Tens of thousands.
But my lord,
To be specific, tens of thousands. They have a-holes in spades. A cornucopia of dicks. Come on. Come on. Please breathe. Okay, we got a little head turn. Ooh la la. Ooh. Lord Aragorn there. Little Strider is a little worse for wear. His body has seen better days. Better days indeed. That horse is really a ride or die. Pun unintended. Ride or die horse.
I have made my choice.
He is not coming back. Why do you linger here when there is no hope?
There is still hope.
If there's just a sliver, that's enough to hold her over.
If Sauron is defeated and Aragorn made king and all that you hope for comes true, you still have to taste the bitterness of mortality. Whether by the sword or the slow decay of time, Aragorn will die.
Perspicacity. Really grappling with the idea of mortality for humans.
And there will be no comfort for you, no comfort to ease the pain of his passing.
Out, brief candle. It's a tale told by an idiot. Full of sound of fury signifying nothing.
Here you will dwell, bound to your grief under the fading trees, until all the world is changed and the long years of your life are utterly spent.
Painting a very dreadful picture here. I understand the motive behind it, but could mortality and immortality be more diametrically opposed? And love within this context is really stimulating.
The strength of the ring bearer is failing in his heart. Frodo begins to understand. The quest will claim his life. You know this. You have foreseen it.
Claim his life in the literal sense or in the a phoenix rising from the ashes sense?
The young captain of Gondor has but to extend his hand, take the ring for his own. The world will fall.
Will he acquiesce to the power, the dastardly power of the ring?
Do we leave Middle-earth to its fate? Do we let them stand alone?
Altruism is tapping into the idea of altruism. Do you stick your immortal neck out for these people who face almost certain doom without your interference, I think?
The men tell me that you are Orc spies.
Spies? Now, wait just a minute. Well, if you're not...
I take exception to that, good sir.
Frodo Baggins is my name, and this is Samwise Gamgee.
Your bodyguard? Miss Gardner.
Therein lies the sobriquet Mr. Frodo.
It would grieve you then to learn that he is dead.
Dead? When?
As one of his companions, I'd hoped you would tell me.
If something has happened to Boromir, we would have you tell us.
Don't, come on, don't rub salt in the wound, movie. I'm just now recovering.
Never again will the land of my people fall into enemy hands! The city of Osgiliath has been reclaimed for Gondor!
Just looking out for his people. So you can empathize with one Boromir and his trajectory.
Good speech. Nice and short.
Leaves more time for drinking. Break out the ale! These men are thirsty!
Oh man, this flashback is bittersweet.
Always you cast a poor reflection on me. That is not my intent.
You give him no credit, and yet he tries to do your will.
Difficult to please, this father figure, huh?
You must come with me now. Down there.
It's an incredible piece of scenery right there. Incredible. Hulk.
To enter the Forbidden Pool bears the penalty of death.
Smeagol can't even go for a swim, my brother. Oh my gosh.
You wait for my command. Shall I shoot?
No, not the unsuspected person. I don't like this juxtaposition. I don't like it one bit.
Wait. This creature is bound to me. And I to him. He is our guide. Please, let me go down to him.
All right. Cards on the table. It's an open book. Save Smeagol's life. Smeagol, you almost got offed, buddy.
Come, Smeagol. Trust, Master. Come. Follow me. Come on. Nice, Smeagol. That's it. Come on.
Please stay Smeagol. Robert Smigel.
Don't hurt him! Smeagol, don't struggle. Smeagol, listen to me.
Golly, man. Smeagol's being put through the ringer here. The Lord of the Ringer. This is difficult.
That's enough.
Why does he cry, Smeagol? Rolling on the hot Master
Y'all are awakening the beast.
told you he was false. Master is our friend. Our friend. Master betrayed us.
Oh, come on. This is like a rendering of Carl Jung's theory of the shadow self.
No!
What did they steal?
Precious!
Fudge.
Disappear. I can't. You were right, Sam. You tried to tell me, but I'm sorry.
He's taking a hold of him. He's treading water. Treading water.
Chance for Faramir, Captain of Gondor, to show his quality.
You're still seeking approval from your overbearing and fussy father.
Don't you understand? He's got to destroy it. That's where we're going. Into Mordor. To the Mountain of Fire.
And so the plans are revealed.
Will you not help him?
The ring will go to Gondor.
Come on, man. Samwise tried to make an emotional plea. Like, hey, it's messing everybody up. Let's eradicate this one time forever, for forever. But the plight of man's greed.
No army has ever breached the Deeping Wall or set foot inside the Hornburg.
This is no rabble of mindless orcs.
Knock on wood.
They do not come to destroy Rohan's crops or villages. They come to destroy his people. Down to the last child.
What would you have me do?
That's distasteful.
The courage hangs by a thread. If this is to be our end, then I would have them make such an end as to be worthy of remembrance.
Morale is low. You want to go down swinging. Integrity, as it were.
Where was gone? No, my lord Aragorn. We are alone.
But alone is alone, not alive. Someone to hold me too close. Someone to sit in my chair. Stephen Sondheim, company musical, anybody?
Who am I, Gamling?
You are our king, sire.
And you trust your king?
Your men, my lord, will follow you to whatever end.
Oh, self-doubt this king is expressing here. Self-doubt. An internal quarrel.
Like wind in the meadow.
Oh. Oh, the look of sheer confusion and fretfulness on their faces. It's like, dang, can a fella enjoy puberty before being asked to partake in such endeavors? I mean, I see the parallel in wars, especially like World War I and II. Teenagers were fighting for their lives and for their country.
Give me your sword.
He's holding that sword like, what do y'all want me to do with this?
What is your name?
Hallis, son of Hammer, my lord. The men are saying that we will not live out the night. They say that it is hopeless.
Wow. Not inspiring confidence one bit, not even trying. It's like, hey, it's over for us. Let's take our last few breaths.
There's always hope.
You got that right, Aragorn. Long as you draw breath, the battle's not over. Optimism remains. Victory is feasible. You bet your sweet cheeks, man. You bet your sweet cheeks.
Over the gate!
Wait a minute, player. Hey, things are ramping up right now. And I think I could watch Lord of the Rings all day. Yeah, I'm glad I watched the extended cut because I'm feeling, I don't want to look at the time, but I'm feeling that it's nearing the end. And I could watch like 8 hours of this, I think. Bathroom breaks included, of course.
We are proud to fight alongside men once more.
A union between elves and men, like times past, like times of old. Oh, let's go, baby. Let us go, shall we? I can't stand the rain in my window.
What's happening out there?
Shall I describe it to you? Or would you like me to find you a box?
Cut the tension with a little humor. I appreciate that. Oh, snap. A bit premature, huh? With such precision.
So it begins.
Give them a volley.
That guy was without an eye. I do detect that. Was that the notorious Wilhelm scream? Uh-oh. They're getting a little bit too close for my liking.
Is this all you can conjure, Saruman?
Don't ask questions to which you do not want to know the answer. Be careful what you wish for there, King. You're tempting fate. Those arrows are not representing enough of a deterrent. We have been breached. Legolas. That's terrific. That's terrific.
This is not our war.
But you're part of this world.
The tree people are being isolationists. Oh, come on. Putting his life on. Dang, man. Hold the door. Hold door. I think it's safe to say that I am obsessed with this world. My brain is being massaged right now with these events.
It's a long way. Toss me. What? I cannot jump the distance. You have to toss me.
Character development. Stepping outside of our comfort zones. You never toss a dwarf. Asterisk. Only on special occasions. Ah, that's touching. Na-na-na, boo-boo. Or like, what was that character on The Simpsons? I mean, it's almost unbelievable how good this scene is. The scale of it.
Pull everybody back. Pull them back. Pull back! Pull back!
Golly, we're conceding ground.
If we go south, we can slip past Saruman unnoticed. The closer we are to danger, the further we are from harm. It's the last thing he'll expect.
Never let your opponent guess your next move.
The ring will not save Gondor. There's only the power to destroy. Please, let me go.
Come on.
Hurry!
You just won't hear reason, will you? Getting the approval of your father is a foregone conclusion, I think, at this point.
Come, my friends. The Ents are going to war. It is likely that we go to our doom. Last march.
Which dovetails perfectly with the overarching theme of being willing to zoom out, pull the camera back a bit, and, if you'll forgive the expression, be able to see the forest for the trees.
It's calling to him, Sam. His eyes almost on me.
The window is closing here.
You want to know what happened to Boromir? You want to know why your brother died?
Samwise.
Tried to take the ring from Frodo. After swearing an oath to protect him, he tried to kill it. The ring drove your brother mad.
Samwise.
Mr. Frodo.
Frodo, hang in there, buddy. Frodo, hang in there, bud. Oh. These rapscallions.
You said this fortress would never fall while your men defend it. They still defend it. They have died defending it.
One can't help but wonder where a certain someone is.
Send word for the women and children to make for the mountain pass and barricade the entrance.
So much death. What can men do against such reckless hate?
Oh, man. If that's not an everlasting question. Arbitrary evil and hate.
The sun is rising. Look to my coming at first light on the 5th day. At dawn, look to the east.
I feel giddy. Come on, Gandalf. Come on, Gandalf. I feel giddy, oh so giddy.
Shall sound in the deep. One last time. Yes!
I was tempted to sing Hamilton the Musical one last time, but I spared you. I spared you. The only way out is through. Oh, that is an exceptional shot right there. Falling like dominoes. I might order some Domino's pizza after this. Gandalf. Not a moment too soon, Gandalf, my friend. Not a moment too soon.
Not alone.
I would be lying to you guys if I said this movie was not impressive, okay? Let the record show. No matter how much of a truism it is, this movie has a stunning degree of impressiveness. Mythological greatness. Like such an aura of outstanding proportions. This movie exudes affirmation. It's filthy with affirmation.
A fine hit.
Oh yeah, Merritt and Pip getting in it. Yes, sir. They got their part to play. They're not spectators. Damn it. Breaking the dam causes a lot of damage. Unbelievable. Ooh, look how it's cascading in the background. Hold on, indeed.
Where are you going?
Yeah, Frodo, what's up, bro? What impulse are you having? Come on, Frodo, bro. Don't succumb. he said it'll mess up if he turn it on. If he put it on, no. Once again, Samwise Gamgee is invaluable. He's indispensable.
It's me. It's your Sam. Don't you know your Sam?
That's heavy.
I can't do this, Sam.
I know. It's all wrong. By rights, we shouldn't even be here. But we are.
Gotta play the hand you're dealt.
It's like in the great stories, Mr. Frodo. The ones that really mattered. Full of darkness and danger they were. And sometimes you didn't want to know the end. Because how could the end be happy? How could the world go back to the way it was when so much bad happened?
Maintaining hope even when everything is bleak.
There's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo. And it's worth fighting for.
You got that right, Samwise. Samwise Gamgee with the monologue, the soliloquy of the year.
I think at last we understand one another, Frodo Baggins.
You know the laws of our country, the laws of your father. If you let them go, your life will be forfeit.
Then it is forfeit.
Release them.
His life is forfeit. He's willing to do it. They got mad trajectories and character arcs in this movie, in this story as a whole. Lord of the Rings has such an immediacy within this story world. It's baffling how good this is. It's your Samwise. It's me, bro. Woo! Okay.
It has long-bottom leaf. The finest pineweed in the South Farthing. It's perfect. One.
He's sniffing it like catnip. He's sniffing like cats sniff catnip.
Dead plant and all that. Don't think he'd understand. Could be a distant relative.
Oh, I get it. Don't be hasty.
Don't be hasty. Could be a distant relative. Now that's good writing. As someone who loves novels and screenwriting, that's good writing.
You've shown your quality, sir. The very highest.
Shire must truly be a great realm, Master Gamgee. My gardeners are held in high honor.
Yo, Samwise Gamgee be winning hearts over left and right.
They say a dark terror dwells in the passes above Minas Morgul. We cannot go that way.
It is the only way. Master says we must go to Mordor, so we must try.
Give it the old college try, man. Is this Gollum or Smeagol talking? 'Cause I think we saw Gollum resurface earlier.
May death find you quickly, if you bring them to harm.
He underwent the same metamorphosis as his brother did. Selfishness to selflessness.
Sauron's wrath will be terrible, his retribution swift. The battle for Helm's Deep is over. The battle for Middle-earth is about to begin.
Middle-earth is what's on the table here.
I wonder if we'll ever be put into songs or tales. What? Wonder if people will ever say, let's hear about Frodo and the ring. And they'll say, yes, it's one of my favorite stories.
Don't forget about
Frodo was
Samwise.
really courageous, wasn't he, Dad?
The annals of history will show such.
Left out one of the chief characters. Samwise the Brave. I want to hear more about Sam. Frodo wouldn't have got far without Sam. Now, Mr. Frodo.
That's so true. That's so true. I haven't heard a truer statement all day. Samwise has been there, bro. He is the fulcrum right now.
Smeagol?
Master. Master looks after us.
Stay with us, Smeagol. Stay with us.
Master broke his promise. Don't ask Smeagol. Master betrayed us. Tricksy, false, utter, filthy little myth.
Whoa!
Kill them both. And then we take the precious. We'll be the master. The fat hobbit knows. Eyes always watching.
The fat hobbit. Samwise is on his game.
Kill them both. Yes! No! It's too risky. It's too risky.
Kill them both. Come on.
Hi, Gollum! Where are you? Smeagol?
I don't like this nature of strategizing.
And then we takes it once they're dead. Follow me.
No, dude, no. That is a gloomy forecast of what's to come. Gollum still has his hooks and his sway over Smeagol. Ain't that about a B word? Oh. No. No. Yeah, I think I can watch Lord of the Rings ad infinitum. That was the extended cut, and I can watch Lord of the Rings all day. I don't understand how this has gotten by me. But, hey, you live and you learn. You grow. And things are shown to you in due time. In its appropriate course. There you have it. The Two Towers. Now, as a fan of story structure, this iteration was masterful. Masterful. From Merrin and Pip to Samwise Gamgee and Frodo Baggins to Aragorn and Legolas. They each developed in an appropriate and pleasing pace to me. It didn't feel rushed. It didn't feel slow to me. The pacing was perfect, a perfect balance. And, and this theme of love and self-sacrifice and avoiding not being able to see the forest for the trees is really potent and a stellar example of symbolism in storytelling. Shout out to J.R.R. Tolkien, because just for that monologue, that was really the culmination of everything I've seen so far. Samwise's monologue filled me with such inspiration, and his words were imbued with such power, the power of the tongue. It was word perfect and emotionally perfect. The word choice he used, because there was this pall. A pall had been casted over Frodo Baggins because of the severity and the magnitude and the burden of being a ring bearer in this capacity. And Sam acts like a counterbalance to the evil among us. He has a glass half full kind of mentality, and we need more of Samwises in the world. I did like the little flashback. I feel like it was a nice little supplementary pieces of information about Boromir. And so going back and to see how the bricks were built in a certain sense in that family, and how the brother was kind of seeking validation from his father even after all this time, and he's always been spat on and looked down upon. And so that's another pristine story arc, going from let's take this to our people, let's take this ring to our people, then being like, wait a second, Frodo, you're right, bro, we gotta destroy this. And Gollum, I want to see what's happened if Gollum is back. We had Smeagol on our side, and he was to the fore. Gollum was gone or put on the back burner, but he just had to, bro. He just had to come back with a vengeance. So that's going to be very interesting. And what's the next one? The King Returns, or some Return of the King, maybe? And the battle scenes in this one, that was freaking... Oh, it had such grandeur in the battle sequences. The sheer scope of the film deserves all of the awards, in my humble opinion. Yeah, I started reading Fellowship of the Rings like the night of my finishing of the first movie, because I feel like those pages will be rewarding to me. Incontestably rewarding. Gandalf came in, always right on time, that Gandalf. And I kind of suspected that he wasn't dead in the last movie, but because I didn't see him, I figured he would come back by the end of the last one. But if these were, the more I'm learning about the backstory of the narrative, these were filmed as one continuous movie. So by the logic of the 3-act structure, if you will, allow the formulaic interpretation of films, he was bound to come back. Not as Gandalf the Grey, but Gandalf the White. That's great. I like it. I love it. I want some more of this world. So I will be watching everything Lord of the Rings. I thank you to you all for recommending the extended versions, first and foremost, because I don't know what part is... I can't differentiate between the theatrical or the extended. And nor do I want to. I want all of the story all of the time. I read a comment, and that hipped me to the fact that the Hobbit movies exist. I didn't know about that, so that's going to be great. So I think is it all, those 6? I guess I'll look it up. But this movie has a majestic quality about it. And I, for one, cannot get enough. I cannot get enough of this movie. Because there's always choices to be made. Every day, there are dilemmas, predicaments, quandaries, if you will. And some of them are self-serving, which will benefit you. And some of them will benefit the larger population of everybody, or however that manifests in your particular life. And the Gollum character, the Smeagol character, I think it touches upon Carl Jung's shadow self, because we all have that shadow within us that wants the power, that wants the recognition, that wants all the fame and glory. But what comes with that, what is concomitant with that particular aspiration, is stuff that corrodes the soul. And sometimes some people, lose the battle. They might get, certain material possessions or a certain status power-wise, but what you have to do to achieve that in some formulations is dastardly and malicious to one's conception of self and the meaning of life. So this movie is philosophy. This movie is capital P philosophy. And the more I learn about this world, the more interested and absorbed into it I am. And this journey is nothing short of transformative. It sounds like an overstatement. It sounds like an overstatement to say such thing about a movie, but that's my forte. Movies are. I am obsessed. I will watch any and every movie for the rest of my life. every day, and because they are so integral to the human experience insofar as it really captures the essence, the soul, the emotional, psychological, spiritual landscape of what it's like to be a human and the trials we face day in and day out. And when you put it in this form with this content, like Lord of the Rings, it really activates your brain into critical thought. Critical thinking is a necessity. If you love Lord of the Rings, you have to love critical thinking, because it is not just images on the screen. It's not just words on the page. This is 3D. This has many a dimension, this story has, and real world ramifications. Oh man. I could say more, but I'm anxious actually to start editing this, so I can watch the movie again in the process. And I do not want it to end. I don't want the trilogy to end, so my next movie will not be The Return of the King, because I'm on one another video in between it. So I don't know what that's gonna look like, because I want to really treasure and value and cherish and savor not having seen Return of the King now for as long as I can. It's probably just gonna be a week or 9 days before I watch it, but boy, I am steeped in anticipation and wonder. Are they gonna get to Mordor? Is the ring gonna be destroyed? How will Gollum lead them to their doom now that he's back, conspicuously back? Have we seen the last of, what's this, Captain Theramir? If I'm pronouncing it right, Boromir's brother. Have we seen the last of him? Aragorn, how is his love life going to play out? Because they took a lot of time, the movie did, addressing that particular avenue. The elves, is Arwen really gone to the land of the Undying? These are the questions that are posed here. And I am ecstatic to see how it winds up, where it takes me. And yeah, I've been thinking about Lord of the Rings ever since I watched it early January this year. 2024 is the year of Tolkien for me, because I would at least finish Fellowship of the Rings, the book, by the end of the year. I don't know how many pages it is, but that's a foregone conclusion. I love reading books, and books of this kind of stature and profundity. It's endlessly fascinating and appealing to me. So, all right, I'm going to stop talking. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this with me. Thank you for sticking around this far. I appreciate it. It means a lot. The only reason I started this channel is because I love movies. I adore movies. I need movies as a raison d'etre. And to be able to connect with other people who love movies as much as I do with the medium of the internet, what more can a cinephile ask for? Not much, if you ask me. Yeah, thank you. Like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, to help a little moving with the algorithm. Commenting as well. Share if you have that inclination. Join me over on the Patreon. Thank you again to my patrons, every single one of you. Special shout out to you. And if you want to join the Patreon to get extended versions of all of my videos, early access and exclusive videos, by the way, Patreon, Mr. Valentine Reacts, or you can join here on the channel. What is a channel? You can join here on the channel. We're getting some movement. It's heating up over there, I'm telling you. But not trying to oversell it. Not trying to oversell it. All right. I am very appreciative of all my subscribers and my supporters in whatever form that takes for you. Thank you. And as always, till we meet again.